Welcome back to my channel. There comes a moment in every man's life when he looks in the mirror and for the first time, he notices the lines on his foes, the silver strands in his beard, the slower recovery, the subtle shift. And in that quiet moment, when the noise of youth fades, he asks himself, am I still attractive? Do women still not to see him as my best already behind me? But what the world doesn't tell you, what most men never discover is this. There is a kind of beauty, a quiet, magnetic, commanding beauty that only amateur man can possess. You see, youth may grab attention, beauty's often shallow, loud, and fleeting nature masculine energy, that's different. It doesn't chase. It doesn't compete. It doesn't need to be loud because it's felt in airborne. A single word is spoken. Women didn't just see an older man. They sense him in the way he holds eye contact without needing validation. In the way he listens with patience instead of rushing to impress. In way he walks. Not fast, not slow, but with purpose. In the way he dresses, speaks, thinks, refined, collected, intentional. It's not about looking younger. It's about becoming sharper, more stoic or indemnable. Because let's be clear, a man who's lived through failure and fire, it carries his scars like armor, who doesn't need attention but attracts it effortlessly. That man is dangerous. That man is rare. That man is desirable. This video is not for boys who want quick tips to look cold, for men who are no longer chasing youth, but are ready to embrace the next level of attraction that only maturity can offer. So you've ever felt sting of visibility, if you've ever wondered whether women still feel something when they look at you, or if you just know deep down that you're meant to wick this world with a presence that speaks without words. Then stay with me because these 7 Stoic attractions are going to shift the way you see yourself and the way women see you. Let's begin. There's a strange almost silent pressure modern men see the moment they hit here. Late 30s, 40s and beyond, a pressure that whispers through the media, hides inside dating culture and creeps into the mirror with each passing year. It tells you that as you age, your power fades. Your doorbell tides. Your relevance fades. Your Tolto slow down. 2 step aside. Lit. The younger men, Keith spotlight, while you quietly become a background tractor in your own story and most men accept that narrative. They stop treeing. They start hiding. They begin to believe that looking good commanding inspiring desire. Those things belong to the past, but the truth, that almost no one will tell you. A man's attractiveness doesn't fade with each it deepens, sharpens, it multiplies. I've understands how to carry it cues unlike youth wick release on energy and aesthetics. Matro masculine attraction is built on gravity. It's the strength bend your silence, the steadiness in your walk, the discipline in your body, thickness of your thoughts, the qualitoyer presence when you enter room and on say a word, and yet every woman's you see the truly good-looking gold man isn't defined by Botox, filters, or desperate style changes. He's defined by something ancient temper, something women feel but rarely explain, presence that comes from a man who's lived deeply, suffered silently, and mastered himself completely. He knows shat to wear, but doesn't chase trends, keeps himself, but doesn't flex, speaks little but says more with his iced and Mossman say in paragraphs. He isn't fleshy, but his aura leaves an imprint. And here's what makes it even more powerful. Most men will never become him because most men run from aging. But the high-value man, the stoic man, doesn't run. Her feigns, he doesn't fear the mirror. He respects it. He doesn't dress to look chunky, headdresses to look timeless. He doesn't compete with boys. Hell's Lickerman. In this video, I'm going to hand you 7 powerful principles fat separate. Average aging from iconic recencies are the secrets that make women look twice, not because of pure age, but because of the weight yuck with it. So, if you've ever felt like you were slowly being erased from this conversation, you've ever felt invisible in a world that celebrates youth but forgets that's Maddie, or if you simply want to become a kind of man who ages not with fear but with unmatched elegance, strength, and inalienable attractiveness, then this video is your moment. Let's unlock the Yvonne Stoic secrets to bang a good-looking older man and show through her that your prime is just beginning. Point 1. On your age like armor. Not a wound time doesn't break a real man, it builds him. And yet so many men, aging like a slow death sentence. They start hiding behind hair dye, filters, exaggerated clothing, or shallow humor. They fear each birthday like it's a countdown to irrelevance. But a stoic man, high-value man, doesn't view age as decline. He sees it as proof. Proof that has survived, grown, endured. Proof Thathos are neast gravity. Every scar, wrinkle, and gray hair comes a badge of character. Not a blemish your age isn't. Something to mascot. It's something to master when ya walk into a room. You don't try to out-youth younger men. You outwet them, yow out-calm them. You out-know them. You'll bring the weight of experience, not for April but because fire, no, longer burns you. You commit napro brother is power that can't be faked. To upgrade your aura, not just your apprehension. New can dress well but few men know how to wear energy because Sinto, mature masculine attach is no longer a botsis. It's a boot signal. The way you carry yourself, your eye contact, the pace of your breath, energy behind your silence. This is where that true good looks of a man live. You don't need to be conventionally hymns. You do need to be intentionally composed. When your aura says, I don't chase back, as I attract. I don't prove because I embody. I don't speak because my presence already does. That's when people, especially women, can't stop watching you. Style. It's part of it. A tailored shirt, clean boots, a scent that lingers in the hallway. It all matters. But those are just extensions off your core refinement. Upgrade your ordered and the room won't care how old you wear. They'll only wonder why they can't stop feeling your presence. 3. Train your body to be a temple, not a trophy. You've seen the type. Men who still try to outlift 20-year-olds flexing endlessly, training for attention, high in aesthetics and low on beauty and of substance. Doesn't train for applause. He trains for command. He lives to stay strong enough to carry his own life and the weight of others when needed. He runs so he can play with his future children, or walk miles. Insolence. He stretches so he ages with grace, not stiffness. You are not sculpting a statue. You are a Montenegro vehicle for excellence. It's a strong body in your 40s, 50s and beyond, tells the world, this man respects himself. He honors his vessel. It's not waiting for life to slow down. He's staying ready for everything. Trust us, no woman's impressed by 6. Apsif, the man behind them is insecure, but a broad-shouldered Kamide firm grip, older men with integrity and hispine. That's not fitness. That's feminine magnetism and motion. 4. Radiant unshakable stillness. The sexiest energy on earth. Masculine body and loud. It isn't in flashy clothes or clever porcupines. It's in stillness. The stillness of a man who doesn't react emotionally to the chiasero in him, who doesn't need to win every argument, what pauses before he speaks. And when he speaks, it lands. That kind of men disarms especially women, because most men, vice compete or interrupt. But the man who leans back in his chair will listens without trying to fix. Who holds eye contact without agenda. That man is remembered long after he. Why? Because stillness implies mystery. It tells her I've been through the fire. I'm no longer afraid of it. Says, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm already impressed by who? Eve Beckham. That calm, that restraint, that internal gravity. It's the rarest form of masculine attractiveness. And the best part, it can't be bought. It must be forged. 5. Live with elegance in the details. That's where women fall. Here's the truth. Most men live like they're barely holding things. Dishes, piled, clothes wrinkled, live scattered. They don't realize the most attractive men erratic of their environment. Not the way your space smells, the way you pour herdia. The way your home is clean, minimalist, and deeply intentional. It's not about luxury. It's about elegance. Elegance is the rhythm of your life. That come of your mornings. The glass of whiskey you sip slowly at night. Handwritten notes, you still keep the quiet music playing while you read. Those attention to detail tells her something. This man doesn't just exist, he curates life, and when a woman enters your world and sees that even your silence has delicacy, want to stay not biosu begged buttbeck as your life feels better than the no. Outside adult 6. Speak with wisdom not volumian. Your youth. You may have spoken often to be heard but now you speak so your words carry weight. This is what separates the age man from the magnetic one. He doesn't talk to be admired. He talks to connect. Ask her deeper questions. Listen for meaning, not just for replies. Compliment her in ways that the soul, not the ego, speaks. Let the lens stretch. Be okay with not filling every gap. BK's presence is already speaking volumes, and when you speak, let your voice sound like it's been seasoned by storms and softened by insight. Not performative, not cocky, just real. Becca's women are impressed by noise. Their move would be truth. 7. Have a mission that doesn't envy her but Makesher want to be part of it. Most magnetic man is the one Woe doesn't make woe meant the center of universe. He has their purpose, a Kodia direction. He wakes up not for likes but for legacy. He's building something, abusing a philosophy, a discipline, a body off work and because of off. This he doesn't need constantation. He isn't available, 24/7 South. He doesn't chase simply becoming woe, he was meant Tobe. And when Chaz sees that, she doesn't feel excluded. She feels invited to witness DAP support. To align with that journey. Women fall hardest for men, whose eye set on something larger than approval beckons. It makes them feel safe like they're choosing a man who knows where he's going. This is the fine layer off good looks as an older man proposes. It sharpens your eyes. 8 straightens your spine, and it reminds her, this man isn't trying to me, he's trying to build something eternal and that's the kind of man who gets remembered, forever. So now Yaukno, you don't need tax youth. You don't need to compete with ladder men and you certainly don't need to beg for retention in a world are addicted to surface level bodhi, because when you live like this with Tangan in your rituals, stillness in your soul, discipline in your body and direction in your life, you don't have to prove your value anymore. You simply radiate it. You become the kind of man that doesn't need to ask for respect. These people feel ath moment, why I enter the room. You becometh man women's secretly crave, not because of your hairline or bank account, but because when they stand in your presence, they feel the one thing they've been starving for: safety, depth, and masculine. So, if you felt something in this massage, if one of these 7 Stoics made you stop and think, that's not by accident, that's your potential waking up. And now it's time to go further because this isn't just a video. This is a philosophy, a way of living, a brotherhood of men who are donna pretending and ready to lead with quiet strength. If you're that kind of man or becoming him, then subscribe to the Stoic Current right now and tap that bell icon because every week I'll be sharing new Stoic lessons, deep psychological growths, and powerful masculine insights that most men will never hear. The world is full of noise. Let's choose depth. Let's choose depth. Let's choose a kind of manhood that doesn't fade, it intensifies. Stay strong, stay grounded. And remember this. You are not getting golder. You are becoming sharper. Wiser, harder to impress and impossible to replace. This is the Story Current, and we don't age, we evolve. Until next time, stand tall, walk slow, and let your silence say thank you watching for this video.